Hello again. It's me, Nicole, or Teacher Nicole, as I am known by my very young learners. Here with another exciting video. As promised, I'm talking about exercises, physical exercises that you can use to support your pronunciation practice. Okay, so this video comes directly out of the last video where I sort of discovered at the end, I'm like, oh wait, I think I need to show people some exercises so that you can learn how to move your tongue more easily to facilitate making those crazy sounds, okay? The of native speech, native English speech. So let's just jump right into it. So what we never talk about when we're talking about language learning is the physicality of it. So learning a language is so much more than just memorizing vocabulary and integrating and understanding and practicing grammar, etc. It is physical, right? So a lot of times you are going to be asked to make sounds that you can't in the beginning. And that's not a problem. It's not your fault. It's just the way you habitually move your mouth, your lips, your tongue, etc., just isn't the same as what those new sounds are requiring, right? So this video is to just give you some really quick, simple exercises that hopefully help to facilitate your English pronunciation, articulation pronunciation, right? And to facilitate your ability to speak more fluently, right? So normally what I mentioned before in this series is that the practices that we're doing in terms of pronunciation are also to help you focus a little bit better with listening. This video, not so much. This video is about the physical work of pronouncing words. Yeah, I thought I had brushed my teeth or something, but there was something in the mouth. So I think it's gone now, because I'm going to need to open my mouth really wide, and I'm going to encourage you to do the same, even though it feels awkward and it's weird, and probably in real life you won't do that so exaggeratedly, right? But for now you will, right? You're in the comfort of your own home. You ain't going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere for God only knows how long. So let's just get into it. All right, so I'm going to show you 3 exercises. The first one is really simple, and it's to help you to relax. So one of the main problems we have when we go to speak English is that we start to do this, and everything tenses up. And again, it's a hot mess. You can't do anything because you're like, arr. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is yawn. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, that was kind of real. And there was yet another piece of food back there. Anyway, we're not getting into it. Yawn 2 or 3 times. Maybe the first time you're just kind of opening your mouth like, and then maybe as you do it a couple more times, you get more into it. Whew. All right. Looks like somebody needs a nap. So yawning is an amazing thing to do, and a very simple thing to do to relax your vocal cords, right? Let's be kind to these friends of ours that make it possible for us to verbally communicate, right? So that's an amazing thing. It actually sort of opens up your face as well. So again, when you go into pronunciation, we want to be as relaxed as we can be. Okay, I'm not saying you're going to be 100% relaxed, because maybe that means you pass out, and that's also not cool, but enough to allow you to make the effort without forcing the effort. Oh, right? There's a difference, right? making the effort is allowing for the effort to happen, right? To sort of put your mind and focus on that. Making it happen is like clenching up, tightening up, and it has the opposite effect. It sort of shuts everything down and makes it like 50 times more difficult. Okay, so the first thing you can do is yawn. I would suggest 3 or 4 times just so you get to that one really authentic, really nice yawn, right? The second thing we're going to do, the next 2 exercises that we're going to look at are really to help you with your tongue. The tongue is really key to English, right? Pronunciation. And by the tongue, I mean all of the tongue, the middle, the front, and the back of the tongue. Now, the back of the tongue is a place where I feel like a lot of people just don't really focus, because why, right? Well, welcome to English and your excuse to focus on that. So now we're gonna go to a little bit of like a tongue gymnasium. So the second exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe our teeth with our tongue. We're gonna do it 3 times to the right and then 3 times to the left. Right to the left, to the left. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a tongue workout right there. Mostly for the back of your tongue. That is a workout. The last exercise that we're going to do to activate your tongue is something that you should just never do to anyone, anywhere. It's just never appropriate, except for here and right now. And that, I'm going to have you stick out your tongue, and then you're going to just move your tongue up and down, let's say 10 times, right? So you're going to stick out your tongue, right? And once your tongue is out, you're going to keep it out, which is also kind of gross, maybe. And I mean, this is not coronavirus appropriate, so I hope you are alone. I hope you are in a good location. And you're going to move it, once it's out, up and down like this. Okay, did I say up and down? I really meant in and out, because up and down is the next one, and I don't even think I do it very well. So anyway, that, you really want to do that. Move the tongue in and out 10 times. Right? Feel free to make faces. The eyes can grow bigger. Anything that helps with your motivation. Okay, so I'm going to attempt this last one. So I totally lied. I said there was going to be 3, but actually there's 4 exercises. And that's the one where I'm going to attempt to leave my tongue out, and with it out, move it up and down. All right. I had a little side action going on to start. Then we finally made it to up and down. Just do that as many times as you can, right? Because that's tough. But that's really good if you are coming from a language where you just are not moving your tongue as much, because the moving the tongue is key to going smoothly from word to word. Okay? Now that we have done that, we are going to talk about the alphabet. So we're going to look at the alphabet as another way that we're going to watch our little monkey just swinging from tree to tree, the eternal search for the best banana. Okay? So I am going to say the alphabet, and you're going to listen, and then I'm going to do it again, and you may repeat it with me. And then you can say it as many times as you want, but we'll talk about what it is you're listening and looking for when you do it. A, B, C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Oof, I said Z and I'm from the States, so I want to make myself feel included. That's all. That's just what I'm trying to do. So, deceptively simple, yet not. Let me illustrate some of the mistakes that I see people making. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. D, E, F, G? No. D, E, F, G. D, E, F, G. So that happens with a lot of tongue action. And by tongue action, I mean back of the tongue action. Yeah, that's all we're going to say about that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, L, M, N, O, P. So that really should sound like no, right? L, M, N, O, P, okay? Q, R, S. Ooh, that's a hot mess right there. Q, R, S. T, U, V. U like you. W, X, Y, Z, okay? Z, I said Z this time. You can say Z, you can say Z. Say whatever really feels real for you, right? This is what this is about, feeling real for you. Okay, so I am actually down below going to link to one of the greatest voices in the English language, James Earl Jones, reciting the alphabet on Sesame Street because it's actually glorious and maybe it'll inspire you. So like I said, that A, B, C, D, E, F, G though, practice it, take time. You want it to be smooth. You don't want it to be jagged and weird and stop and start. And yeah, you still gotta breathe. So I don't want any of this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. I'm gonna need you to breathe, right? So maybe we'll do it one more time so you can see how you do it and breathe. All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, I said Z again this time. You do what you need to do. Okay, so from there, we're actually gonna look at the vowels. Okay, so wait a minute, what are the vowels again? I went over this in the last video. A, E, I, O, and U. We're not gonna add Y, because you know that's a sometimes. We're just gonna go with these 5. We're gonna keep it simple. So again, practicing reciting the vowels is a really nice way to help you naturally make those connecting sounds, right? That we talked about in the last video. Our connecting sound W, our connecting sound J, and our connecting sound A, okay? So check it out. A, I, O, U, right? A, I, O, U. So again, a lot of tongue action is happening with that. So if it's sounding weird, if it's sounding like A, E, I, O, U, there's no tongue moving with that, and you need the tongue, okay? So those are really great exercises to just warm up with. You're in the shower, A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, not that one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Go for it. Or A, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, don't do it like that though. A, I, O, U. There you go. Make it a sentence. Okay, speaking of which, we're gonna end with a sentence so you can consolidate and celebrate by practicing, right? So I have a question. My question is, how did she end up in Las Vegas? Or you could be like, how did she end up in Las Vegas? Or how did she end up in Las Vegas? Right? You can do it any way you want. You can also just be neutral and use it as a way to actually practice the different principles of joining the words together. How did she end up in Las Vegas? How did she end up in Las Vegas? How did she end up in Las Vegas? Okay, so you can see I was struggling to find a neutral way to do that. It's okay. Again, as long as we use it as a way to be smooth, right? I will also have a bunch of other sentences that you can try to practice below, and you can write in the comments your feelings about all of this, because maybe you have some, or even suggestions or observations. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. All right, in the next video, because I know that you were wondering, I am actually going to give you some actual text to consolidate and practice all this together, okay? So see you next time. Bye.